Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. Today we continue to our class for the practical feng shui for the realtor. So if you have any question, if anything you want to know more, you can put it in the chat box. We will answer all the questions at the end of the session. So anything you want to know more, anything is not clear to you, don't worry, just put it on the box and we will address those questions later on. Okay, here is the class. So let me start it. This is something about me. My name is Alex. You can call me Master Alex. I'm originally from Hong Kong, but right now I'm stay here. So you can see that those TV shows, radio program, those are from Hong Kong. And then there are 3 magazines I write those feng shui articles to them. Right now I'm still waiting. And then here is another class, different seminar, different talk, different activity, my client. And then here is the class here. So you have anything concerning the feng shui, you can feel free to let me know, to ask me. You can see my phone number is on the right hand corner, right top hand corner. So anything you want to ask, just call me and let me know. Okay, here, this is my first book. I published in 2018. This is in a Chinese version. And this year you can find a brand new English feng shui book. Is written by me. It's called Practical Feng Shui 101. If you want, you can go to Amazon to get it. It's talking about those really particular and our daily life feng shui issue, how to address it, how to solve it. You can go to Amazon, take a look. And this is the apps is talking about the cell phone number. Before we want to know something about you, we need to, let's say, with your face or with your palms or date of birth. For those, it's really, really traditional way. But right now, just your cell phone number, we know something about you. Here is the apps. You can try it, or you can call me to test your number, see whether it's with good luck or not, because from those cell phone number we know a lot of things. Let's say your money fortune, your health, your family issue or whatever. There's some indication on the cell phone, so it's good to try. And here, this is a really good question, because I teach feng shui for a long time, and from time to time my student will ask me, hey master, you're talking about feng shui for a long time, but you know, for American people, we have no idea what's the feng shui. Actually, what's that? Is that religion or what? Actually, the feng shui is really, really special. It's nothing to do with the religion. It's like a mixture of a wisdom from exterior design to interior design, to your landscape, your garden, your yard, and also to manage the energy of your different member. Let's say the room for your kid or the room for your mom, how to manage it. So we're talking about that one. So if we do it good, those feng shui can help us improve lots of things. Let's say for our money fortune, our health, career path, relationship, intimacy, learning ability, reputation, something like that. All those important issues, feng shui can address it and can help. Okay, today I would like to share with you how can we set up the home office in 2021. Is there anything we need to pay more attention, or what's the special we need to know that? Although right now the pandemic, it seems to be like a long time and seems to be over, maybe really should, but still we need to stay in our home. So home office is still important. So here is some idea is for your reference. Okay, first of all, this is we need to check. You need to check your home to put it in like a map. You can do it in this way. If you have your cell phone, you can put your cell phone in the middle of the house and open those magnet to check it out. See which is the east location, which is the west location, which is the south, which is the north. So you can identify those locations first. And here is what we do in Feng Shui. We'll separate the circle in 24 different sections. So let's say here is the south. We have a 1, 2, 3. Here's the north. We have 1, 2, 3. So 3 different sessions for one location. So total is 24 different sessions. We call it the 24 mountains. So we'll use these 24 mountains to help you to decorate your home to make it more good luck. Okay, first of all, we need to understand that for traditional Feng Shui, we turn the map upside down. But the north is still the north. But you can see that the north is at the bottom, the south is at the top, the east is on the left-hand side, the west is on the right-hand side. So we have the east is the left dragon, and the west is we call the white tiger. So this is the right, and then the north at the bottom, the south at the top. But the north is still the north. We just turned the map upside down. Hey, if you can help, maybe you can use yourself so you won't disturb other people. So please mute yourself so you won't disturb others. Okay, first of all, you need to go back to your home and find the central point, the center of your house, and put your cell phone into that central point, and then to check out the different location, which is north, west, south, west, north in your house. Then we can keep going to do that. Okay, and this is more precise. We use the 24 mountains concept. So each angle is 15 degrees. Before, let's say this is the south session, the south is 45, but right now we separate by 3 different south sessions. So total is 24 different sessions. Okay, this is the 9 flying star of this year. Every year there will be some different. So we need to adjust it every single year. So because all those flying stars, they will change. So this is this year. This year, number 6 is in the middle with the 6 here, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a 9 flying star here. So we can see that north is at the bottom, east in the left-hand side, west is the right-hand side, south is at the top. So here is all those 9 flying stars. So we can see each of them. What is the good? What's the what's good? What's bad? So this year, the best location for your houses on the west and on the south. So when you compare this one, so this year, this corner, the south is good. This year, this corner, the west is good. Why? Here is the reason. Okay, we have a 9 flying star. So I'm going to share with you some details of this flying star. First of all, is we call the number 2. The number 2 flying star, it goes to the north corner this year. So this star is represent, we call the start of a sickness. We call will make you sick, will make you have a health issue. It's not really good one, especially in this pandemic season. So we need to take care of this number 2. So if let's say if your home office is in the north of your house, is in the north section of your house, it's not a really good idea. If you can change to other location, that would be good. If not, you need to do something to neutralize it. You know that number 2 is belong. Hello. Number 2 is belong to the. Hello. Can you mute yourself, please? Okay. Hello. So number 2 is belong to the earth element. So for the north section, if you can move your home office, so one thing you can help is you can put more like a metal, element in the north section, because the metal element can weaken the earth element, so it will help. So if you can't change the location, just put more metal or round shape material, it will help. Okay, the next one is number 5. Number 5 is we call the start of a disaster. will make you have a lot of different disaster, different issues. So it's really, really not really good. So all those 9 Feng start, there's a 2 of them is not really good. One is number 2, one is number 5. So we have to take care of these 2. And number 5 this year, it go to the southeast location. So the southeast location is not a really good one. Again, the 3 killing is go to the east, southeast, and northeast location. So the southeast, we need to take care of it. If your home office is over there, you can change to other location, just move a little bit to the south, that will be good. But if you can't do it, something we can do is, number 5 is also belong to the earth element. So what we are going to do is we can put more metal element to neutralize it. So southeast and north corner, we all need to put more metal element to neutralize the bad effect of this earth element. Okay, the next one is number 7. Number 7 is we call the start of a robbery. You can see that this term is not a really good luck term. It will cause you lose money, cause some thief or robbery issue. And this year is go to the northwest corner. So again, if we need to neutralize it. So this northwest corner is number 7, and number 7 is belong to the metal energy. So we need to neutralize it. What we are going to do is we can use some water energy, put some water energy into this southwest corner, it will help. But the water energy is, we don't want to moving water. We want the water to stay calm, still water. So a cup of water or some water bamboo to put in this northwest location will help to neutralize this number 7's effect. Okay, the next one is number 3. Number 3 this year go to the southwest corner, and number 3 is belong to the start of an argument and lawsuit. It's not really good. So we need to neutralize it. And number 3 is belong to the wood energy. So what we can do is we can burn the wood. We can put more like a fire energy in this southwest corner. You can have some yellow lighting, something wet, or something with more fire element that will help to neutralize this number 3 effect. Okay, the next one is something good. Okay, number 8. Number 8 is the best because right now is we call the number 8 in charge period. Right now is the number 8. So number 8 is the best. It go to the west corner. And this star is belong to the money. So if you can choose the west location in your house to be your home office, oh, that will be perfect because you can enjoy this number 8 effect to help you for the whole year. So this is good. The next one is also good. Is we call the number 9. The number 9 is we call the start of a celebration. It go to the northeast corner. But northeast corner this year is a little bit complicated because for one session, there's a 3 killings here, and then the other session is Tai Shui here. So only one location, the northeast, the true northeast you can use. The northeast to the north and the northeast to the east is not a really good location. So just 15 degrees for this northeast location is good because this start of a celebration is over there. So you can see that is called celebration. So you can have a lot of happiness, lots of good things, money, fortune will occur in bring back this start. Okay, the next one is also good. It's called number 1. Is we call the start of a relationship and friendship. And this time, this relationship is something positive one. And the friendship is a good friendship. So it means that some good people, some good friend will come to help you. If you have any difficulty, just think of your best friend or something, some of your friends, they'll help you out. And this year, this number 1, this start, it go to the south location. So it's not bad. So if you can choose the south location be your home office, you can enjoy this number one all the time for the whole year. This is good. And then the next one is number 4. Number 4 is we call it start of a career and study. It go to the east. But this year, the east, we prefer don't use it because the east is the 3 killings is on the east. So it's more complicated. So we will leave that one here. Okay, the last one is number 6. Is go to the middle. It's called we start of a lottery and good people. Again, this is also a good flying start. It go to the middle of your house. So the middle of your house is not bad. So if you want to choose the middle of your house to be your home office, this year is not a bad idea. So this is what we can use this 9 flying start to help us. And what you can do more is go back to your house and get this floor plan or put your cell phone on the middle of your house and then identify different locations to see that, okay, this year, the south 1, 2, 3, this south location is good. This year, west 1, 2, 3, this west location is good. And then in the middle of the house is also good. You can make use of them. For the detail is here. Okay, the next one is something we need to pay attention when we go to set our home office. The first of all, our home office, it can't be too small because it is your office. You need to have just enough space for all your computer, printer, everything, your document, all those stationery. So you need to have enough size for your home office, not too small, again not too big, because too big the energy cannot condense, it's so loose. So we need to have just enough space for your home office, not too small, not too big. And then your home office, the best one is you need to have a window, because first of all you can have a better ventilation, especially in this hot summertime. You can have some cool air to come to your home office and then to cool down the room. And then also you have a window, you can see the view outside. You can let the sunlight come in, so have a lot of different benefits. You need to have a window, especially when you are tired, when you're boring to look at your monitor, your laptop. You can take a look outside to broaden your view, to just refresh your vision. This is good for your mind, for your mind to relax, so you can take a break and keep going. So it's not bad. So a window is so important. If let's say if a room is the solid wall with no window, it's not a good idea to use it to be our home office. Yeah, it's together with the window. With the window, we prefer have some sunlight to come in. So make sure the window outside, the tree is not too bulky to blocking your view, your sunlight. If there's too much tree, too much plants outside, you need to trim it. You need to just fix it. It will help you. And because it is your office, so we prefer there's a lock, there's a door, and then there's a lock to lock it up, because this is your privacy. This is all your sensitive business information is on your home office. We want your home office to be protected. We want all your data, all your privacy to be protected. So with a door and a lock is so important. And then the ceiling cannot be too low. It can't be too high too, but just enough. Because too low, it will create too much pressure to you. So we prefer to have enough size, enough height for the ceiling. And then if there's some leak problem, especially when there's a winning season, there's a ceiling leak, you better fix it, because it's not good for your money fortune. So here's for something really simple idea for home office. We still have more to come. Okay, here, this one is interesting. Let's say if you want to convert this living room to be your home office, there will be an issue. There's too many doors. You can see that there's 4 doors in this living room. Actually, 1 door is good enough. More than 1 is too much, too many. So let's say for this living room, there's 4 different door or 4 different opening. You have no idea how can you put your desk, how can you put your chair, how to put all those other furniture too, because all those doors is here, so that will be an issue. So to fix it, what you can do is, let's say, if your home office is like this, maybe you can block some door. Like let's say you can block this door, you can block this door to block it up. Don't use it. That will help. Okay, if you want to choose this floor plan to be your home, or convert this one to be your home, let's say this bedroom, to change this bedroom to be your home office, there will be an issue. Okay, this floor plan, there's some issue. And this bedroom here, there's another issue. Let me explain to you one by one. The first of all, this bedroom is, you see that the bedroom door and the front door is in the same line. So in this same line situation, for nowadays terms is you don't have the privacy, because the people can from outside, from the front door, and then see what happened in your bedroom. So this is not good for your privacy. So what you can do is, maybe you can use some room divider here, hello, to block it up. So it will help to block it up, to let you have some privacy in your room. And then to choose this room, this whole floor plan, there will be another issues. You can see that the bathroom is in the middle of the house. Actually, we don't like that kind of a floor plan, because whenever the bathroom is in the middle of the house, it's not good for your money fortune. We also don't like the kitchen is in the middle of your house, because it's not good for your health. For that thing, definitely you need to feng shui it, but that will be more complicated to do that. Okay, this is have a nice view, but again, if you choose this location to be your home office, there will be an issue. The stair is on your left hand side. You see that the stair is a downward stair. Too much energy just flushing to your home office. So the energy is too strong on the left hand side. It's not stable enough. So it's not a really, really good idea. Okay, here is interesting. For our home office, we need to pay attention. Something is what's on top of us, what's on the bottom. Let's say here, we don't want the bathroom is on top of us, because we don't want those dirty water on top of us every single day. It's not good for your luck. And here, we don't want those fire, especially that the kitchen, the stove is burning you all the time. It's not good for your health. So make sure your home office, the desk, the chair, stay away from the bathroom and the kitchen, especially something on top and something at the bottom. That will help. Okay, if you choose the seat at the back to convert it to be a home office, there will be an issue. You see that the beam, the bulky beam is on top. It's not really good for the people sitting here. And then the beam here is also, you can see that there's a beam here. So make sure if you sit here, it's not too close to the beam, because it gives you some pressure. Again, same. Here, this ceiling is it's modern, is nice, but this ceiling will consider as a beam too. So make sure your chair stay away from this ceiling. You can move the chair and the desk forward a little bit. That will help, because we don't want something pressing you, something suppress you. It's not good for your business. It's not good for your development. It's the same case. Let's say your fans, we don't want the fans, especially this like a bulky fans, bulky light on top of your master bed, because on top of you, you know that for your master bedroom, the feng shui is so important. For traditional feng shui theory, we would do a lot of things to make your master bedroom to have a feng shui approved or have a good feng shui over there. You know why? Because normally we sleep like 8 hours a day. So 1/3 of our life we spend on the bed. So whenever the bed, the feng shui is good, you just lay down, you take a rest, take a deep rest, enjoy it. And then you can have a good feng shui to convert you, to transform you, to make you better luck. So this is something amazing. So the master bedroom is so important, especially we don't want this bulky fence on top of you. So whenever you want to have a good luck, a better luck, you need to pay attention for your master bedroom, especially your bed, because it's so important in terms of the feng shui here. This is like a modern building, but if you want to choose the bottom one to be your home or your home office, there will be an issue. There will be an issue. There's nothing at the bottom. It seems that there's no support. So in the feng shui terms, there's no wood for the apartment here. So it's no support. It's not good for your overall luck here. So also it's not good to be a home office or even an office here. You can choose upstairs or you can choose the left hand side, but definitely not this layer, especially this layer, because there's nothing at the bottom and the wind just come through it. So the energy is not really stable here. So we want to avoid that. If you want to convert this this hall to be your home office, there will be an issue. First of all, it's not really bright enough. It's a little bit dark. This is an issue. And then the second is there's a too many column is in this room. Too many column, just something is blocking your view, is blocking you. So it's not, again, it's not a really, really good idea. Okay, to sit here, take a break, have a coffee, take a coffee break is good. But if you want to stay in the middle of this table, stay for a long time or to use it to your home office, there will be an issue. There's too much sunlight here. So you can choose the table next to it. Like here, there's no sky window rather than this one. This sky window, you stay here for a long time, it will give you some disturb to your business. So this is a window. You can see that this window is on the ground floor. So you can imagine that the room behind is, let's say this room is more or less is in the basement. In a basement room, we don't want to do it. We don't want to use it to be our home office. You know why? Because first of all, it's not really good for ventilation, because the air, you need to lock it up so the air cannot come in. And then the sunlight is not good enough, because you need to block it up. So it's not a good idea to use it to be your home office for the basement. For the mirror, we need to pay attention for the mirror, how to use it. It's the same case for our master bedroom and for our house. We don't want this mirror is in front of our bed, because we don't want to wake up and see the mirror. It's not really good for our energy. And then when you open the front door, you don't want to see a mirror, because it will reflect the image from the outside. So when you have a mirror, make sure you put in a nice place. Don't disturb you, especially when for your desk, for your chair, surrounding is not there's no mirror is in front of you. That will help. Okay, before we move on, we need to have some understanding for this traditional feng shui concept. We call it the 4 ancient animals. We use 4 different animals to represent left, white, the front and the back. So we see that this is a really, really traditional Feng Shui here. The traditional Feng Shui believe that if, let's say, I borrow my granddaddy here, this is the dragon hole. So my family, for all my family will be really, really success if I do that. Because this is a dragon hole. You can see that there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 left dragon on the left hand side to protect the left hand side. And you can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 white tiger on the right hand side to protect the right hand side. And then at the back, there's also a mountain, but it's not too big, it's not too small. We got the best support here. The front is a whole group, whole system of the mountain surrounding it to make it like a protected area. So this is what we call the Feng Phoenix. So these 4 different animal, left dragon, white tiger, Feng Phoenix, the best support is the 4 ancient animal is really, really good for traditional Feng Shui. And for us, we can also use it. This is all those important Feng Shui concepts here. This is a picture from a restaurant of McDonald's in Macau. You can see that the chair in that restaurant is quite different. So when you compare the McDonald's here and the McDonald's in Macau, you can see that the chair, there's huge difference. You see that there's no support here, nothing to support them. Why they want to do that? Because in Macau, the McDonald's believe that they want to have a business over there. They want, let's say, this gentleman to come to buy the meal, have a coffee, enjoy and go. This lady come enjoy the meal and go. This guy come enjoy the meal and go. They want the turnover. So they don't want them to stay here for a long time. If, let's say, this is a nice chair with the best support, left and right armrest, this guy will stay here for the whole day maybe. But here, there's no support here. He can't stay here for a long time because he will find quite difficult to sit here. It's not comfortable for him. So this is, we call a bad luck Feng Shui chair. It's not a good Feng Shui chair. It's not a good Feng Shui chair. But it's good for the restaurant over there because they want to have a transaction. But in terms of Feng Shui, this is really, really bad because no support. Compare with your office chair, it's totally different. You can see that here, nothing, no back support, no left dragon, no white tiger. But for your office chair, you can see that you have a nice back support here to support your back and your neck. And then you have the left dragon, the white tiger, the left and right arms to help you to rest your arm, to give you protection from the left hand side and then from the right hand side. So this is good. This is a good Feng Shui chair, and this is a bad one. So we can put this concept and duplicate it and then into our home office to do that. So first of all, let's talk about the back support. The back support is so important. So here, if let's say if your home office is like this, you have a solid wall at the back, you have some shell here, this is a good support here. So we can take some example for the back support. So we have the White House in Washington, D.C. For South Korea, their capital is here. It's so nice. You can see that it's all surrounded by a beautiful river. And the food over there is nice. The people is nice. Okay, now we have the White House in Washington, D.C., and they have the Blue House over there. You can see that this Blue House is the president, they stay there and conduct the business. It's not bad. This is the main building. You can see there's a left dragon here, and then there's a white tiger here. The Feng Phoenix, you can see the landscape is not bad. It's quite nice. There's only one issue for this Blue House. It's nothing to do with the architecture here. It's good. here, but the mountain at the back, there will be some issue for the mountain. You can see that too much rock on the back. So this rocky mountain, a rocky shaped mountain, is not a really good idea to put it at the back to be a back support. And this mountain, you see, is not in the middle of this house. It's on the sideway. This is another issue. This rocky is another issue. So we can see what happened to those president of South Korea. They don't, most of them have a really tragedy. So you can see that this gentleman, he is the first president. After his term, he need to exile to Hawaii. He need to leave the country. This is not really good. This is another South Korean president. He was killed. He was shot up by his own man. So got assassination is also not really good. This is another South Korean president. He sentenced to death in 1996, but finally got released. But he need to go to jail and then threatening to sentence to death. So this is also not really good for him. And this is another South Korean president. You can see that he also sentenced to death, but finally released. But he need to go to jail. And this is another South Korean president. I don't know why he committed suicide in 2009. This is another South Korean president. Right now he's in jail. This is the previous South Korean president lady. She cannot finish her terms. She got an impeachment, stepped down to the office, and then right now she's sentenced to 24 years in jail. You can see that those South Korean presidents, they have a lot of tragedy here. One of the reasons is because the back support, they got some problem for the mountain at the back. So it creates lots of issues here. So you can take a look when you go to Asia, go to Hong Kong, or when you go to Hong Kong, go to Taiwan. So you can see that the chair is, there's some beauty salon, some nail salon. They will try to use the chair like this. Why? Because you can see that the chair, there's it's not a complete one. You can see lots of hole here. And this is a wheelchair. I take a picture from investment banking in Hong Kong. So you can see that. And the president told me that for this investment banking, after they install this kind of chair in their reception, so it means that their customer, when they step into their office, the customer need to sit here first. You can see that there's like a gap at the bottom, at the back. The guy told me that when they install this kind of chair, they have an increase for the sales. The people come here, try to consume more of their service and product. So it means that the customer, they need to lose money or break the wallet, break the bank to pay more because they can't share. So this is a bad example to how to use the Feng Shui to let your customer to spend more money. So in Asia, from time to time, you can see that, especially when you go to Hong Kong, go to Taiwan, or even China, you can see people use the Feng Shui as a tool to help them to have a more business. The people like over there like that. I'm not suggest you to do that. I just want to share with you, hey, some people use the Feng Shui to do that. So when next time you go to Asia, you have a more idea. So it's good for you. At least this is a good knowledge. So let's say if you want to use the chair here to be your home office, that will have another issue. Okay, although we have a solid wall at the back, but this solid wall is too far away. You see that in the middle of the wall and the chair, there are too many space. The people will walk at the back with disturb you. So this is not really good. At the back, Hello. At the back, we don't want people to come to disturb us. So this is something good. It's the same during our class. We don't want some people just suddenly disturb us. It's the same case for your home office. You don't want people at the back to disturb you because you want to focus on your job. Okay, here, let's say this lady, she choose the seat here. Although there's something like a wall or something like something on the back, but you see that this door or the wall, they're transparent, so there's no privacy at all. People at the back can see what she's doing, so it's not really good for her privacy. So it's not a good idea. If you choose this one, let's say at the back is a window. Although it's a nice, you turn around, you can see the view. It's nice, but in terms of the function, it's not a good idea because we don't want the back is a window. We don't want the back is not a solid support to you. So this picture shows before, but again, this is not a bad one because you can see that for this home office, they have a solid wall at the back, and then there's some shelf here. You can put some stuff here. It's not a bad idea to do that. Okay, here is another tips for you. If you want to convert your home office at the back, something we can do more to make it more nice, to make it more like a more valuable to do that. First of all is, if let's say if you have some thank you letter from your fans, from your customer, or from your neighborhood, you can put this thank you letter, put it at the back, because this is someone who appreciate something you do something good, outstanding. So they write a letter to acknowledge what you did. So this is like they're really like a fans to you, or really like there are some people who appreciate you. So that kind of a thank you letter is a really strong, have a good function, energy, support. So if you have that one, I suggest you can put at the back. At the back here, you can hand those thank you letter, find those notes here or some reference. So when the time, if you do your job, if you think you're doing good, why don't you ask your customer to write you something so you can keep it as a reference, and then you can start to building your best support. This is a really good best support to you. Okay, I'm sure you have a lot of different certificates, lots of different education or different like qualification. This qualification is good to put it at the back, especially when you have a real office. You put it at the back is something important, because when your customer, they come in, they take a seat here, and then they take a look at the back of the wall, so they can see your award, they can see your certificate, your education background, all those like a solid knowledge, solid things. Is good to bring you the solid support over there. So it's not bad. This is like some award. If you win some games, or there's some competition in your company, let's say you are the man or the lady of 2020, and then you get the award, or let's say you are the employee of the month, or you just have some award. It's good idea is you can, let's say you have a shell here, you can put the award here. This prize, you can put it here. So this is also a good, because it's a good support to you. You see that? But something we need to pay more attention is, we don't want this award or prize to, we want it in a round shape. In a round shape, it's good to put it here. If let's say some prize, they have some funny shape, like a sharp angle, If there's a sharp angle, don't put it at the back. You can put it in a sideway on the left or on the right, especially and close to the window. So if anything bad in the window, you can use those sharp corner to against that. So you can use it to protect you. But at the back, you can use those pliers and a wad, which is round shape, put at the back. That will help. And this is a really good to you. When your customer come in, they say, hey, wow, this gentleman or this lady have so many awards. They have more confidence in you. So this is something you can consider. Or you can do it this way. Let's say this is a bookshelf here. You can convert. You can change this one to be a bookshelf. But this bookshelf is the most important is they're like a more business related. Let's say if you are an attorney, it's good to you to have a bookshelf here. If let's say you have you're a medical doctor, you need to have a bookshelf to store all your medical textbook put over there. Or if you are a realtor, you can put those realtor related textbook on the back. It's good for you. Or something positive book over there. Don't put those funny book or with funny contents. Don't put it at the back or don't show it to your customer. For your bookshelf, we need that. It's a good idea, but make sure the book inside you choose it before you put it over there, so people will not surprised when they see, hey, wow, we're reading this book. We don't want them to surprise like this. Okay, we keep going. So we finish the best support. The best support is so important. Right now, we're talking about something in front of you. Something in front of you, then you need to pay more attention. So first of all, don't try to do this. Don't decorate your home office like this. Let's say this gentleman, he's sitting here and facing the wall. You know that traditional, when you have time, you read those traditional kung fu fiction, kung fu novel, they will tell you, hey, if let's say this guy is doing something wrong, let's say he's the apprentice, and then his master Sifu will punish him to stay here to face the wall. This is like some kind of a punishment to force them to reveal what he did is wrong, what is not going all right. So he needs to reveal himself. It's not really good. So imagine when you sit here, you're facing the wall. You can see there's a lot of pressure. The wheel is just a wall. It's too like a it's not really good for vision, and then it's not really good for your mood too, because every time you see a wall, it's not a good idea. So make sure you don't decorate your office like this. You need to have like a bottom view to see the front door or see the window or see something in the living room, rather than seeing the wall like this. If let's say if you have a window seat, you can see some window outside, that would be good. Outside the window, if let's say there's some water energy, let's say it's an ocean, that would be good. But you know that that kind of house is so expensive. But let's say if there's some swimming pool or a lake outside, is also good. Or not, it's a lake, let's say it's some landscape, some garden with a nice view, that will help. So make sure you have your home office in front of you. You can see something to broaden your view, not to block it. You can see some fresh vision, especially something green is good for your vision too. Okay, if you choose, if you buy this house, there will be an issue. You know that for the traditional Feng Shui, we don't like that kind of house because it's in the T section, you see? For this house, is in the T section. Why we don't like the house in the T section? It's like a scientific, because it's not safe. Let's say a drunk driver, he's driving in the midnight, and then he just drank too much, and then he thought this is a freeway, he can keep going. But unfortunately, it is your room, it is your house here. So hit your house, you create some damage to your property, or you may create some damage to your physical self too. So this is not safe for you, and then it's not safe for your family. So we don't like that. So especially when you want to convert this one to be your home office, it's not safe too. So if you really buy this, and you need to fix it. So something you can do, you can build a wall here. This is some good idea, or you can grow some plants to some green wall here. This is also a good location, but again, it takes time. If you want to fix it, if you want to do it immediately, what you can do is you can park your car here. The best one is your car is like a truck or a van is good. Or if you can even park your RV here, that would be even better, because you can have some obstacle to this T shape. It will protect you, protect your family here. Okay, this curved road is really popular here in California, in North America too. For our community, there's the road is not straight. Some is curved to the left, some is curved to the right. So a curved road is so popular, but we need to pay attention for the curved road. For curved road, there's the left-hand side and the right-hand side are totally different. So the curved road here on the right-hand side is not just like the curved road is surrounding the building here. So this is like a golden bell is just surrounding the building. So on the right-hand side is we call it the money-making corner. So it's good for money on the right-hand side. It's not bad. But for the left-hand side is another story. It's not safe. It's the money-losing corner. So imagine here, you see that the driver is driving, keep driving, especially for this kind of road is a little bit downhill. And let's say this is a windy day, slippery floor, and then the vehicle is driving too fast, and then the driver cannot control his vehicle. He hit your house on the left-hand side because he lose the control. So they will create some damage, create some accident, create some negative effect to your house. So we don't want your house is on the left-hand side, on the outer curve of the wall. On the inner curve is good. But again, if you really choose that one, you need to neutralize it. Just maybe park your car here, or build a wall, build something green, grow some plants here to block it, to separate the curved road and your house. You'll help a lot. You'll help you, and then you create the safety to your property too. Okay, if you open your house, you can see a pole like this. This is not a good idea. Especially you can see here, the side is here. The side is here like a knife is chopping you. So it's not a really good idea. So if really you open the door, you see something like this, I suggest you use something to block it up, to decorate it, because it's really not a good idea. Just like when your window, you can see some sharp angle like this. You see this sharp angle, the function is here. Let's say the sharp angle here this year is on the southwest corner. So for the 9 Feng star, we can see that the southwest corner this year is number 5, go to the southwest corner. So let me share with you. Okay, this corner, if let's say if this corner is here, is in the southwest corner, you open the window, you see this sharp corner, because this southeast corner is, we call the number 5 is the start of a disaster coming. So you will enhance the number 5. So you create more damage to you. And then let's say the sharp angle is on the north. The north is number 2. is because the start of a sickness is on the north. So you will enhance this start of sickness. So it's not a really good one. So the best idea is when you choose a house, make sure you don't see something like this. If you really see something like this, you need to do a lot of things to neutralize it, to block it up, to use some plants. There's a lot of things to do to neutralize this bad energy here. Okay, when you open the door, you see a tree like this, it's blocking your view. You need to trim it, you need to do something to have a open view. So it's good for you. This is funny. When you go to Asia or when you go to downtown, you will normally see something like this. With two buildings, there's a gap between. This gap actually is not a really good thing. We call it like a sky chopping. You can imagine this is like a whole building and it's chopped up by something. So inside this gap, the energy is too strong. So we don't want open the window, especially your home office. Open your home office window, you see something like this. It's not a good idea. You need to block it up and do something to neutralize it. Okay, we finished the best support and then we finished the fun finish. So we are talking about the left dragon and the white tiger here. The left dragon and white tiger is so easy. Just make sure for the most important is your chair. You better have a chair is that have arms, the left hand side and right hand side to protect it. And for the table, you can put something on the left on the right, but it's not really so crucial. But your chair is more important because it's protecting you. So we need to have some support. Okay, the next one, the table. The table we are going to do is you need to have enough size for your table. Don't make it too small because this is your home office. And don't make it too big because too big is also not a good thing. Just enough size, not too big, not too small, enough size table is good. Right now, the people like to choose the table is you can adjust the height. You can like raise your table. You can stand here and do a typing, or you can sit here to read a book. It's up to you, no problem. But just make sure you have enough size table. That is so important. And for the stationery, make sure those sharp objects like a pencil, pen, don't put like this. You need to put it upside down. Don't create any damage or any potential risk to yourself. If you have a picture for your family, if you love them, you can put it in front of your desk, because anytime you feel tired, you feel you need to take a break, or you need to stop for a while, you take a look for the picture, then your energy will come back, because they are the reason for you to work hard to try to give them more like a better future. So this there your energy come from. If you have to go for this year or for the future, you can put it on your desk or put it in front of you, so it can remind you, hey, you need to do this, you need to accomplish your goal to make your dream come true. So it will remind you to do that. So your goal, you can set it and then put it in front of you so you can see it. It can remind you all the time. Or you can put some like a lucky chain or some lucky things you get from the temples or from anywhere. You think you bring you the good luck. You can also put it on your table or put it in front of you, so you bring you the good luck over there. So here is all those feng shui for your open house, for your home office. We still have a feng shui case study and then an open house feng shui station. Maybe I leave it for next time. So this is more or less for today. If you have anything, just let me know. Any question, anything you want to ask, let me know.
We do have a question.
Yes.
Is it okay to see the backyard swimming pool from the entrance in a residence?
So for your for the open house, we talk about this one. It's not a good idea because the front door and then the back door is in the same line. So normally
Oops.
works for the front door and then the
So
back door.
you froze up for a minute, so maybe you need to repeat what you said.
Oh, okay, sorry. So here, this is some real example for the front door and then the back door, and then maybe the yard is in the same line. So the energy come and go, come and go. It's not a good idea. We need to neutralize it. We need to do something. So one of the idea is like this. We can do something. Put some plants in a C shape, like the energy go in a C shape. Before is nothing. The energy come and go, come and go. But right now we put some plants to make the energy flow in a C shape, and put a round table at the back to block it up. Maybe on top of the round table, you can put some flower, put some fruits, orange, apple, whatever you name it. So it will help. So this is what we do to neutralize it.
Okay. We have another question.
Yes.
Is it okay to have the stove directly facing the kitchen sink?
Is what we call is the, because the sink is belong to the water energy, and then the stove is belong to the fire energy. So if they in the same line against each other, is the fire energy and the water energy is against each other. It's not a good idea, but we can neutralize it. We can use some plants to neutralize this situation. We can make it like a water against the fire. But right now we have the plants is the water energy can generate the green, the plants energy, the wood, and then the wood energy can generate the fire. So we can neutralize it by putting some plants on the sideway. It will help.
Okay, great. Those are the
Thank
only
you.
questions I have so far.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Any last words?
Yeah, anytime, anything. If you want to know more, call me. My number is here. And next session we are talking. We'll mention some case study for commercial, for residential, and then for the open house. So I hope we can see you next time.
Yeah, our next class is scheduled for September 15th at 10 a.m.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Laura.
everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Thank you. Have a
Okay.
good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.